Hey everyone, welcome back to Civil Engineers Club where you learn civil engineering very easily with me. In the last video, out of 6 important gradient, we have already discussed about the 4 numbers of road gradient. Now the rest two we will discuss. So first of all, we will discuss about the average gradient. So what is average gradient? Average gradient is the total rise or fall between any 2 points along the alignment of road divided by the horizontal distance between them. This gradient is generally used for preliminary survey. So average gradient is generally used for preliminary survey. So I will request all of you to have a look at this sketch. This sketch is representing a portion of a road along its alignment where A is a point and B is another point, and the distance between A and B is capital D. And this curvature line of this sketch is representing the ground level, and this inclined line is representing the formation level which has been designed by our designer. Now if you have been asked to determine the average gradient, you have to do small b plus small b plus small d minus small a minus small c divided by d. Look, at point small a, the ground level is higher than the formation level. So here you have to cut the ground level. So the value of the a small a will be minus. Similarly, at point small c, the ground level is higher than the formation level. So you have to cut the ground level here. So the value of small c will be minus. And again, at point small b, the ground level is lower than the formation level. So here you have to fill with some extra earth. So the value of, here is a rise, so the value of b will be positive, and similarly at point d, small d, the value will be positive. So after doing the summation and divided it by the horizontal distance, that is d, the value will come, and if the value is positive, then you have to understand that the road has a up gradient, and if the value is minus, then you have to understand the road has a down gradient. Next we will understand floating gradient. What is floating gradient? So floating gradient is a gradient on which a motor vehicle moving with a constant speed continues to descend with the same speed without any application of power or brakes. Suppose you are moving on a road with 60 km per hour speed. So if the road is made of such floating gradient, then you without any application of power or brake, your vehicles will continue to move with the same speed. Next, we will discuss about grade compensation. What is grade compensation? On the sharp portion of a horizontal curve, gradient should be decreased to compensate the loss of tractive effort due to the curve. This decrease of gradient is known as grade compensation. When a road is subjected to a curved portion, for that curve there is a tractive effort loss in the vehicle. So to compensate that loss, we need to decrease the gradient of the road. This is known as grade compensation. So now we will understand how to calculate the grade compensation. So first of all, we need to understand that grade compensation is generally calculated in percentage, and the formula is 30 plus capital R by capital R, which is subjected to a maximum value of 75 by R, where the R is the radius of curve. Suppose you have been asked to determine a grade compensation of a road where the radius of the horizontal curve has been given as capital R, then you have to use this formula 30 plus capital R by capital R. Then you have to also cross check the value with the maximum value formulas, that is 75 by R. Okay. Again, IRC has fixed value, that is as per the IRC, grade compensation is not necessary for gradient flatter than 4%. Suppose a road has a gradient flatter than 4%, then there is no necessity to compensate the gradient of that road. So this was a brief idea about the grade compensation, floating gradient and average gradient. I think this video will definitely help all of you, and if you think this video is very informative, then please don't forget to share with your friends, and those who are yet to subscribe my channel, please do it fast, and I will get back with the new video with very shortly. Till then, I will request all of you to stay connected with me. Thank you.